feel so excited today, I wanna throw up. Oh, hi everybody! I hope you guys are doing great! We are going to be playing Ace Attorney today! Yay! I don't know guys, I think we're playing the, one of the shorter cases. Today we start case 4. Some of you guys tell me it's gonna be a short case, but we don't know. But Tatang is back with us to assist us in solving the mystery and make our clients not guilty. I got some drinks here to make sure I'm not dehydrated. And I hope you guys are doing okay. Case 4 is really short, only trial. Oh, hell yeah, what the? Okay. Ace Attorney. La 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 la. I'm feeling very happy because I have just ate good steak. Yay! And because it's a good piece of meat, I had the chance to eat medium rare and it's nice. Yay! Anyways, that's it. That's the reason behind why I'm so happy today. But anyways, I think we should, without further ado, let's move and let's start because I already can't wait to start playing Ace Attorney. Yeah! We passed the low point of the game. It's gonna be nothing but peak from here on. Oh, I sure hope so. I sure hope so. Okay, well, let us move then. Let's us move. ちょっと待ってね。give me a second. And we should be ready. Alright, we are ready to continue from Turnabout Beginnings, Chapter 4. I have no idea what's gonna happen in the 4th chapter, but I guess only one way to find out. It says Turnabout Beginnings. Does it have flashbacks? Like the very first? Huh? Very first? Oh yeah, one trial. Select the save data? Sure. The case of all time. なるほどの? Hi. The girl, let her go! Oh my god. Hinamizawa? Shut up! Come closer! And I kill her! Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Ooh. Oh no, what fell? Okay, we don't know what fell actually. Game is loud? What do you mean game is loud? I don't think game is loud, huh? Wait, hold on. Is game loud? I don't know. I'm reading through the file of an old court case. It was the first time of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey. Terry Falls. Terry Falls. Kidnapping, murder, sentence, death penalty. Fugitive movements. After escaping, Falls met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. That name sounds familiar. What? Hello? Her very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison. That was a whole year before Mia and I ever met. Six years earlier, Mia Fey, first trial. Her first trial? Oh, it's another Mia flashback. Ugh, I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna die. I never should have accepted this case. Eee! Good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia. I didn't do nothing. I swear I didn't kill nobody. Terry Falls, my first client. Sentenced to death 5 years ago and now a prison escapee. Just relax, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax him. So why did you escape anyway? I'm sorry. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. I didn't escape from nowhere. But Mr. Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago. Sorry, I told a little lie. Why does he have the puppy dog eyes? Oh god. But anyway, I didn't do it. I never killed nobody. Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? I'm really sorry. They sentenced me to die 5 years ago, but I was strict, I tell ya. The woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear it, I didn't kill her. I could never do that. 2 days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. Then, about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. Really? The police believe that Terry Falls did it. Really? After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman? Yeah, I did. She's the reason I escaped, huh? So that much is true. I did meet with the victim. But I didn't kill her. She was alive when I left. She was alive. It's true. I can trust him, right? I mean, I should. Ha! Anjing siapa nih? You're not going to figure out the truth by just staring at the guy. Why are you here? Wait, is this Godo? I came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in the big scary lion's den. I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with. Where is Mr. Grossberg? That old man is probably still in bed. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? After all, it's me, Diego Armando. Wait, isn't Diego Armando like a victim who died it? No, didn't he like freaking die? Didn't Diego Armando like freaking die somewhere? Forgot. I didn't say. So Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grossberg Law Offices, is here for me? No, you've got it all wrong. Today, you're the finest. Damn. After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine, an escaped death row convict for a first client. Yeah, thanks. I sure wish I could get out of it, though. Relax. I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well, Edgeworth. Really? However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, he's earned a reputation as a genius since beginning his law career. Genius. Well, it's about time to head in, kitten. Sharpen those claws of yours. It's go time. Solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's what my client ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. And when I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple, childlike voice, I just had the feeling that he was telling the truth. Right. Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Falls. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Oh my gosh, he looks so young. Oh my god, he looks young! I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers, but I guess it's a different judge. Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey. Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. So you're the new prosecutor everyone is talking about, eh? They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age. At 20, Your Honor. I guess our little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh? See, he resembles Godo so much! Come on, Mia. You can't lose. Not to someone younger than you. Hey, that's ageist. Young people running a trial. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon. Is that correct? Precisely. He has eyelashes, that's cute. But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day that the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered. So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death. You got it, kitten. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement. Yes, Your Honor, it was 5 years ago. The defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in his very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old. Holy shit. A truly horrible crime. I remember it well. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted. Correct, but in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony. I love Edgy looks so young there. A witness's testimony. What? Testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. Ah! She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river. No. So now she would have been 19. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. Most. So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away. The policewoman you mentioned, that wouldn't be. Exactly. The victim, the same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Aha! I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago, with only one thing on his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Yes, yes. It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty. What? Wait a minute, that's not right! At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor. Watch yourself, Miss Faye. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. You're also young! Why, you're even younger than me, you hypocrite! Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness. I call the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of this case. Whomstedefer? Oh my god, it's him. Witness, state your name and occupation. Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago. Nice. I don't believe anyone asked you about that. Hey, ma'am, you got any idea how much work it takes? What is it? You're really gorgeous. Bro, what? Excuse me? No, seriously, my heart, it's aching for you. Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll write you up on contempt so quick that something other than your heart will ache. Okay, I got it. Now, detective, tell us about the incident. Yes, sir, right away. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive bloodlust. Backstab? That much is already stated in the autopsy report. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Yes, sir. I gotcha. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here. This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge. 5 yards. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there, on top of the bridge. What? Wait, that doesn't make sense. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim... What? That doesn't make sense because why is the jembatan bolong? The jembatan has a hole. How can she get backstabbed? Pagil banget. She was recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir. Huh? Huh? What? I see. Dusky bridge map added to the court record. Why not just drown in the Eagle River? Was the victim's blood found on the bridge? The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge. Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there. Your Honor, if you would listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me as though I were some hoser. Detective, proceed with your testimony. Yes, sir. Here we go, Mia. Hang on. Okay, now, listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Trust me and get ready. Morning tea, not morning coffee, huh? On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into the car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. Oh, that's it? What? Huh. Well, you certainly have established the importance of the bridge. Naturally. Now, would the defense please hurry up and proceed? Hurry up? Okay, yeah, sure. Hey, settle down there, kitten. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee. I'm not trembling. It's just cold in here. The courtroom can be a cold battlefield, alright. Especially for a beginner. I don't need you to worry about me. I mean the defendant, the witness, everyone's a beginner in here. Ha! You got me there. Maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you've got, kitten. It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all last night watching. Damn. Okay. Let's press. This unknown person, you have no idea who it might be, right? Sorry, but I'm afraid I do. Then why not say? What? The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Falls. What? The defendant? The defendant called her? Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about her phone call with Mr. Falls. A note? Yeah, a top secret memo that she left in her desk. Then why say unknown person? Jeez, the frick? Okay. According to this note, it seems the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Falls. Whose bright idea was it to keep that note from me? Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer. Is that the detective's fault? He's the one that said unknown person. Hey now, don't make that face at me. I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to. Oh, was that a trap? With that cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky. Yeah, look at the eyelashes, the pretty boy eyelashes. Okay, he was brutally murdered. Was the body of the victim discovered right away? Yeah, we were really on the ball. We found the criminal within 1 hour of the murder. It was great! We even got to say, don't move! We've got you surrounded! Wait a second. Isn't there something weird about that? The location was a suspension bridge up in the mountains. So how did they find out about the crime so quickly? Sergeant Hawthorne must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right? Huh. If that's what had happened, then she wouldn't have been killed. She never mentioned the phone call from Mr. Falls, but she left a note on her desk about it. If only I had noticed it earlier, maybe she'd still be alive. I wonder why she didn't mention the phone call to anyone. Mr. Falls had a car then. Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right? What? You mean the defendant drove his own car? No, no, of course not. It was stolen. What? What was stolen? He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Okay, now we got more characters. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves. Is this guy sure about how he feels about anything? This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk. Okay, why is there a crack on there? Okay, there's the body of Nye. That doesn't look too comfortable. There's no blood. The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct? Yeah. Huh. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. We're talking about a woman here. You can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in her back nice and firm. Yeah, okay. The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car? Here's a photo of the trunk, but I don't see any strange. I don't see anything. Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. What the? What did the defendant have to say about this photo? What he always says, ma'am. I didn't do it. I didn't do nothing. Oh, okay. That's all he says. Nothing? I wouldn't say he did nothing. At the very least, we know he stole a car. It's just what he always says, Your Honor. And then he always says... sorry. I told it to lie. Or something like that. Well, in any case, it seems he was caught and arrested. She was backstabbed. You know what? Whatever. She can be backstabbed all she wants. That certainly is some impressive police work. Well, no. Actually, it was way too close for comfort. We set up that checkpoint just after 5 p.m. We figured that Mr. Falls might just try to run. What do you mean it was too close for comfort? The two of them arranged to meet at 4:30 p.m. And it takes approximately 30 minutes to go from the bridge to the checkpoint. That was kinda close. Any later, Mr. Falls could have slipped right by. Listen up, Ken. There's a big trap waiting for you in that testimony. A trap? Walk into it carelessly, and they'll leave more than just a flesh wound. Fun, huh? No, it's not. Well, if you want to have any chance at all, you better get some more information. And if you're going to get caught in a trap, it's best to get caught early. You can always look for contradictions afterwards. The ever-famous contradictions. I sure hope I can find some of those. A bridge up in the mountains? But why meet there? Because it was a very important place to the defendant, that's why. What do you mean by that? If you remember, 5 years ago, the defendant kidnapped a young girl. He was chased onto a bridge, and it was there that he killed his hostage. And the place where all this occurred is, of course, Dusky Bridge. Okay. The very place where Sergeant Hawthorne arrested and handcuffed Mr. Falls. Huh. Returning to the scene of the crime. How nostalgic. Wear white scarf. Talk to Dahlia. Wear white scarf for identification. ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。どこ？スカーフはどこですか？スカーフなくね？
Addiction!
This is so nostalgic. There's also a mention of Dahlia. What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Faye? I'm sorry, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. This is the first time I've ever had to actually address someone like that. You should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this. Say there, Lilkin, want a piece of my little coffee candy? Candy? Well, you're still too young to be drinking real coffee. What do you mean? Come on, Mia, shake it off. You're a lawyer. Detective! Yes, ma'am. This photo. You said that there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct? Yeah, that's what I said. Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim. It very clearly says, wear white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten that the victim looked like. Okay. Oh, okay. I have one very simple question for you, detective. Where is the white scarf? I can't seem to find it in this photo. Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am. And you stopped there? You should have looked for it. Ooh! The caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I'd expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this? Huh. His hair is also shorter, I guess. I see the defense is a little lacking. The scarf you're searching so desperately for. Is it this one, perchance? Well, I don't know, that looks blue to me. Where did you find that, sir? On Dusky Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation. Why? Why didn't you tell me? I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. It's the safest place I know. That hotshot sure has a flair for the dramatic. It's not exactly white as the caller requested, but as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for. It looks like it spent some time in the mud. Not surprising, it was drizzling on the mountain that day. If it's drizzling, then why is the clothes dry? Prosecutor Edgeworth, he was intentionally hiding that scarf the whole time. The court will accept the scarf into evidence. Bodo amat mong pikirin. Now, if the attorney for the defense is finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is alright with you, isn't it, Miss Faye? Boy, would I like to wrap the scarf around this marmy little neck. Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively and with hard evidence that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls did indeed meet on that bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what that sounds quite promising. I can't wait to hear all about it. Everything is moving at his whim. Don't forget, kitten, there's a reason why everyone considers this kid a genius. I don't know. A genius, huh? Polly. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. No, not eyewitnesses. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the scarf, sir. Then where's the fucking hat, bro? And where's the freaking hat? It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Lot of heart, I bet. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her. What do you mean, down from behind? And stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scar fell off. Looking at this photo, you really get the sense that this bridge is very high up. It is about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below. Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway? Not a lot of heart. Let's just say that it was a well-intentioned third party. Aha! A potential witness. So why isn't this person in the courtroom? Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify. The person in question is very delicate, Your Honor. Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Suspicioso. So as you can see, Terry Falls had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at this point what happened on that bridge. Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Like, huh? Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty. Not again! That's not fair! I haven't even done my cross-examination yet. What do you mean? Poor Mia. Is that part of the witness's testimony as well? Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right on her stomach. Oof! I remember that happening once myself. I was really brutal. Are you talking about seeing someone get pushed, or were you the one getting pushed? Or does it mean that you pushed someone down like that once? With his mind-boggling tales and the way he said brutal. I wonder if he's Canadian. Save your nasty look for the right person. Oh, take a look. Poor baby. The court record seems to have wet itself. Hey! Watch where you spill your coffee! The court record, huh? That must have been where this... Well, this does not look like they're goblog banget. Coba. Ah, nggak mau dia. Ah, sebel banget. Ah, aku nggak mau. Stop. Drizzling, huh? That's right. There was a light rain coming down. The whole place was dreary. Not as dreary as the mood that's in this courtroom right now. Bodoh. Looks like a cold front just moved in. In any case, the point is that the area was quite damp. There was even some fog. I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge. It was really something. Oh, slipped and fell, huh? The victim is wearing a scarf in that photo, right? Canadian accent? I don't know how to do a Canadian accent. Well, the witness who took this photo. What was this person doing all the way in the mountains? She was taking photos of wildflowers, apparently. There are many unusual types of flora on that mountain, Miss Faye. People in the area say it's because of the spirits that live there. Spirits? Now that you mention it, this photo. This cloudy fog-like thing. Is it a ghost? I don't believe it. No, Your Honor, no. I don't think it's a ghost. Who is this eyewitness? She's a college student. Lotta! A female college student? That's right! Meaning she's female and a college student, ma'am. She doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her. Oh my god. Maybe so, but as the attorney for the defense, I have the right to cross-examine her.
Objection!
For the time being, we're not relying on the witness's statements. That is all. What is that supposed to mean? The prosecution has other, more decisive evidence. What do you mean? Our case doesn't rest on a vague testimony of a female college student. A female college student, eh? It means she's female and a college student, sir. If you absolutely must hear her testimony, you'll have to give us a good reason why. Please tell us about the more decisive evidence in question. This photo was nyo. Bodo amat anjir, mau gue peduli. So in other words, there was a struggle between the criminal and the victim, huh? That's what the witness said. Well, it looks like she didn't remember about the scarf. But from what she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight, ma'am. The area was wet from rain. The bridge was probably wet too. Which would explain why the scarf was all covered in mud, but what about the rest of the clothes? There's something about this testimony that's still bothering me. Talk about a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo. So what do I do? You really still believe him, Mr. Crybaby, I mean? Of course I do! So the little kitten believes in fairy tales, huh? In that case, the answer is obvious. If what you believe is the truth, then that means that somewhere, hidden in that testimony, is a contradiction. One huge contradiction waiting to be discovered. That is your chance. Goblok. Goblok salah. What if I do this? So at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct? Yeah, and fog too, just a generally soggy atmosphere. Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere. But this is the photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk. Considering the conditions at the scene of the crime, something isn't right! Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right. What is about this photo of the trunk that doesn't fit with the conditions that day? Bajunya, bro. I think the baju inilah pokoknya. Naturally, the answer is right here. The victim's coat? As far as I can see, there is nothing strange about it. That's exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day? It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky bridge was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge, then the front of her coat must have been covered in mud. That's exactly right. The other day I fell in a muddy street and my gorgeous play of beard was befouled. Really? I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy. At terus scarfnya kenapa? If your honor had fallen in the shower instead of a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard pride of the legal league would be wet, but not muddy. Bodoh amat, enggak bodoh. Fortunately, I have yet to test that. Still, your point is well taken. Can you prove that the surface of the bridge was muddy that day? Dasar anjir. Ya bisa lah, soalnya kan ini bisa kan scarfnya muddy. Gimana sih, dasar aneh banget. A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this. Neither would a real woman. Yeah. Of course I can. Here is the evidence that proves the surface of the bridge was muddy. Evidence is the scarf. It should be obvious. If the scarf fell onto the bridge and got this muddy, it means that the bridge was obviously covered in mud. No, I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo. What do you mean novice bimbo? What the fudge? Hey, same to you, buddy. No, what? Edgeworth, what? God damn. Miss Faye's assertion makes perfect sense to me. I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between... Novice bimbo is crazy. The condition of the victim's coat with her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction? For every contradiction, there exists an explanation. Argil banget bro, apa sih? Aneh. Let's look at the explanation in this case maybe, shall we? Alright, it's not like he's really giving me a choice here. Ha! You're doing pretty well for a little kitten. Mr. Armando! No matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, the witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. It's pretty simple, isn't it? The false evidence. It's one of those three. False evidence in Ace Attorney? What you said just now, I'm not sure I like that. That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the coffee aficionado over here that said it. This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know. Well, sometimes it does happen. Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court. But we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is. Yes, the false evidence in this case is the frick. Oh shit. I don't know. Wait, hold on. What? Body in the trunk, witness's testimony, and witness's photo. I think it's the witness testimony. Cause like, there's no way. Cause like, look at the map. Like this freaking map. Like, see, if the victim was on the right, there's no way. If he gets, I don't know. I just think it's too stupid to be true. I just think it's too stupid to be true. It's a no-brainer. Obviously, it's the witness that's suspicious. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen? Yeah, that's what the witness told us. That testimony is filled with holes. Holes? After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all. That's true. Ha! It's not just true, it's the truth. If there was a truly decisive witness in this case, I'm certain that boy Wonder over there would have called them in the first place. Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the Y witness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well. What if the witness is Dahlia Hawthorne? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears that we'll need to hear from your mystery witness after all. You should brace yourself for the brutal truth. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time. Very well, please bring forth your witness at this time. What Mr. Edgeworth said kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth? Don't know, man. Now let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead. Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes. This is it, Mia. The battle begins here. Aduh, mau pipis. I want to pee. Witness, what is your name and occupation? Heist. Orgil. Tuh kan, it's her! What is she doing though? Is she spying on the sister? Everyone is so silent that I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter. Talk to Dahlia, tell her this time that the whole truth must come out. What the frick is going on? Is she psycho? I think she's psycho. I bet she did it. When I look at you, how can I put it? You look as scrumptious as a double-double in a dozen donut holes. I feel like I want to hurry up and hand down a verdict just to have a bite. Hey, not so fast. As I said before. Oh my god, she fucking poisoned the Diego guy. Oh my god, yeah, she did, right? She freaking poisoned the guy that's with us right now. Stupid. This witness is very sensitive and delicate. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her. Oh my god. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You are a true gentleman. Miss Faye, you could learn a lot from this man. Yeah, this is after this case. Yeah, I know. If he's such a gentleman, he sure doesn't act like one of me.
Sir?
Yes, my dear?
This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause.
Not at all. It's no trouble at all. Now then, may we please have your name and occupation?
My name is, Melissa Foster.
The frick, bro? Fake name, you stupid! Fake name, Melissa, my ass.
I'm a college student. A freshman in the literature department.
You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, correct? And you were the one who took this photo? Is that accurate?
How can you be so mean?
Now see here, what are you doing shoving that in her face like that? Huh? But it's just a photograph. It's not like it's something dangerous. Next time I'll be forced to penalize you. What? Uh-oh, I don't like the turn this has taken. Alright, Melissa. Is she staring at me?
And you would be...
Huh? I'm the defense attorney. My name is Mia Fey.
I see. So you are...
I am what? Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then, I noticed there were two people standing up in the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. And right after that, I called the police.
By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred? I believe the map would be of help here.
I was standing right over here. I was standing in a beautiful field surrounded by tall cliffs.
Manggo peduli. So you took the photo from that location, eh?
I brought the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to.
Oh, what a cute camera. Just like its owner. Creeps! Melissa Foster! Oh my gosh, Mia Fey, Melissa Foster, MF, Mother Feather. Small but powerful model. Alright then, Miss Fey, time for your cross-examination. But I warn you, make the witness cry again and you'll feel the wrath of my gavel. Oh my god, what did I do? Did you say wildflowers?
Yes, the mountain is famous for its beautiful spring wildflowers.
But it's only February. Oh my god, it's February!
Well, I couldn't wait for spring to come.
Oh, I know just how you feel. It's just like when I first started growing this glorious beard of mine. I just couldn't wait, so I wore a dyed blonde Santa beard until mine grew in properly. Would you mind if we go back to the facts of the case, Your Honor?
Then I noticed there were two people standing up in the...
Was there anything strange about the two of them?
I'm a bad girl. I know I am.
She's a bad girl.
It looked like they were having a really serious conversation up there. So I decided to watch them, like some kind of peeping Tom.
No, not at all. Everyone is like that. No! I love watching other people fight too. In fact, I can't get enough of it. Actually, that's why I took this job in the first place. A judge? Too much info, Your Honor. In any case, it's perfectly natural for you to have kept watching them. Especially dressed as they were.
Well, anyway, I was watching them very closely.
Gila banget, orang gila. Do you have any idea what they were fighting about?
No, I have no idea. Why do you ask that?
Oh, I just thought that maybe you overheard what they said.
Huh? I would never eavesdrop.
You freaking liar! You said the same exact thing later on, and then you were... I'm gonna rip this girl to shreds.
I've got more class than that.
That's right, Miss Faye. Don't drag the witness down to your level. Yeah, you don't eavesdrop, but you took the freaking photo. Why did you take a photo? Do they look like wildflowers to you, girl?
Well, the two of them were really going at it. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a news reporter. I guess that part of me just kind of took over.
Monggo pikirin. Smells like a lie to me. Yes, I understand completely. Even now, I can't completely abandon my boyhood dreams. I still use my grandson to test my comedy routines on. Oh, no way, sir. So he wanted to be a comedian, huh? Not that it has any bearing on this.
All I could do was to use my camera. So I took the photo of the crucial moment and gave it to the police.
Bodoh, emang gue pikirin. I don't care. You called the police?
Yes, because it looked to me like the murderer was going to try to escape.
We were already moving before the call even came in. Thanks to the victim's note, we had already started our operation. That was certainly tough luck for the criminal, eh? If Terry Falls isn't the criminal, then she's gotta be the freaking criminal! Arr! There must be something strange in that girl's testimony. Be careful, Ken. That girl has the judge wrapped right around her little finger. You're going to have a tough time poking holes in that testimony of hers. You're going to have to come up with something really good, Mia. Mia, 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 Mama Mia. Gila banget. Why is she so crazy? Small but powerful model. Seems to have been taken by the witness. Scarf and two people. Suddenly they just started fighting. Okay, that's when I hurried that the photo they took. Okay, see, this photo isn't of them fighting, you stupid girl. This isn't fighting, this is standing, you idiota. Witness, when you said you took a picture of the crucial moment, is this what you meant? All I can see in this photo are two people facing each other. You testify that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Normally, that's the kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that?
Well, you see...
The photo we presented was the only one there was. But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it. No. My apologies, young lady, but Miss Faye's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit. He can certainly downplay a situation, can he?
I am sorry. I'm a very bad girl. I used it all up. The film, I mean.
You ran out of film?
This photo was the last one.
What? Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all the photographs she took that day. All the other photos are of the witness herself playing among the wildflowers. The witness herself? And who took the photos? Timer?
Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it.
This is gonna be important. So you took photos of yourself? I remember taking some photos of myself once too. Please, no details. It seems that Miss Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all. Oh my god, I'll die in this court. Wait, just a minute! Well, if she had no film left, she couldn't very well take more pictures, eh? Miss Foster, perhaps then you could tell us about the different sorts of photos of the incident that you took with your very own eyes.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet.
Very well then, let's get back to the cross-examination. Let's hear your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
Boy, this guy is really a sucker for sweet talk. Huh! It looks like the other kid in the room is the one that's getting all the attention. Yeah, it's sickening. Yeah, dia pick me moment, guys.
I was using my camera.
The victim, why do you think she tried to run away? But I think like only girls would say pick me to other girls. So I think like that's like a girl concept, you know? I don't think a guy would call a girl like a pick me. I think it's like a girl on girl insult only. With her police training, she certainly knew better than to turn her back on a criminal. A what? A pick me. So it's kind of like behavior like, oh, I'm not like other girls. I'm like, well, you know, a pick me behavior is kind of like behaving in such a way that's behaving in such a way that's like appealing to boys, to the opposite sex, so that they will flock onto her. It's like, you know, a girl on girl violence thing. PICKME, like I pick you, I pick this one, I pick me. Yeah. 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 Actively, something like that. With her police training, she certainly knew better than to turn her back on a criminal. Yeah, like a girl who acts very differently in front of guys to try to get their attention, something like that. This was a large, powerful man with a knife. But if it had been a what's quaggy? Quaggy woman like you, I'm sure she would have acted differently. Quaggy? What's quaggy mean, guys? If it had been me, I probably would have jumped into the river. There's still something wrong with this testimony. Sorry, I wasn't focused because I was talking about pick me. She only got about 10. Wait, whoa. 10 yards. Hold on, 10 yards. Hold on. Let's see, 10 yards. 5 yards is this much. No, she don't got 10 yards. The bolong to jembatan bolong. So you're saying Sergeant Hawthorne wasn't able to get away from him? Well, it's a narrow bridge and it was swaying back and forth. If you ask me, both of them were in danger of falling off. I only wish I could have done something to help her. The bolong to jembatan. That seems to make sense. I wonder about that. Something seems kind of off. Does it now? You have a good sixth sense. When you feel that something's off, that's when you need to figure out why. If Terry Falls isn't the criminal, then there must be something strange in that girl's testimony. Be careful, kitten. That girl has to judge. Okay, let's see. Oh, quaggy basically means the exact opposite of charming and good looking. I feel so bad. Okay, see, she says she only got about 10 yards, but the thing is, in this bridge map, she doesn't got, because like, if you see the diagram earlier, this is the victim's trunk, like this, so the killer's on the left, victim's on the right. So if the victim wants to run, she's gonna be running towards a hole. So I think I'm gonna present here. Witness, your testimony is a joke. What? But I just... Miss Faye, I thought I warned you not to make the witness cry. Damn. Oh, that's why in the first case she was like, I'm gonna take revenge for you, you stupid Mia Faye. One short testimony and 2 bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse. You say there were 2 contradictions? It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, the 2 of them were in the middle of the bridge. But if they were, and the victim had turned around and tried to run, well then, jablos, she would have hit a dead end. Jablos tuar. You said 10 yards, but she couldn't have ran even 5 because Dusky Bridge is collapsed on that side. Ah! Oh my god. 10 told a little white lie. What does all this mean? It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. That's all there is to it. This beautiful young lady has been lying to the court. Just a moment, Your Honor. Hala, papula ini. Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion. Bodo amat sih, anjing. What do you mean? That's one major mistake in this diagram. No! What? What mistake? No! It's all because this diagram was made after the incident occurred. No! What do you mean there's no holy bridge? It was a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprints of it. No! No! Update the map? I'm saying that even though the bridge is currently in disrepair. No! There's no evidence that can prove that the bridge was broken during the... No! That's ridiculous! You can actually tell the condition of the bridge from this... No! I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence. No way! Yo, that's bullshit. That's stupid. This guy is good. No! What do you mean? He planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, alright. The diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy. What? That coward! Well, Miss Faye, it seems you've once again made a reckless accusation. Well, I mean, that's his job, I guess. I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful myself. Oh, I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful myself. No. It wasn't your fault at all. Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish once and for all what it was that the witness actually saw. Ah! Indeed. Alright, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony? But it's so hard to go on. We're all on your side, Mr. Foster. No, I'm not on your side! There's no need to worry. Just tell us what you saw. Yes, sir. Oh my god. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in her arms. His arms, I mean. Then he carried her over to the car. I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Ya bisa diceblos. Ya bisa diceburin lah. Gimana sih? Agak aneh juga lu. You can just like, to the water. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw. Gila. Witnessing such violence must have been difficult. Cegil moment. Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up. If he accepts this testimony as it is, we're finished. Don't say that. Oh well, maybe I'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really good mocha latte. This trial isn't over yet. That's what I like to hear. Alright, Miss Faye, your cross-examination if you please. The contradiction is staring you right in the face, Mia. Go on the attack! Go, 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 go. Are you saying that the victim didn't fall down on the bridge? Actually, maybe she did fall... Of course she didn't fall down the bridge. If she had fallen down, the photo wouldn't make any sense. Also, Anya, the scarf is clean. If that was the case, her coat would have been all muddy. Saai. Ooh. If you don't mind, I was asking the witness. No need to be so rude. Well, young lady, of course she didn't fall down. The man in the prison uniform grabbed her before she could. We're one step too slow. And then what did the defendant do after that? Then he carried her over into the car. You personally witnessed that? Yes. Bong! 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 Gak kelihatan anjir! Bohong, sumpah monyet, bohong nih cewek pembohong, dasar cewek pembohong, dasar you freaking liar girl, because you were in the other side of the cliff. You are so stupid freaking liar. I hope you go to hell. Well, I don't know if you'd call it strange or not, but that's when the victim's scarf fell off. You mean this scarf? Her words match what we found at the scene. I don't see any problem. You mean the defendant carried the body all by himself? Sorry guys, I'm just like so immersed because I feel for her, you know? I feel for her like this person is just trying to look for the truth, but everybody was against her. And what's that liar clown on the stand? What even is that?
Yes.
We need the updated mountain report. Considering the size of the defendant, I don't think it would be difficult. Yes, but let's remember they were on the narrow bridge that ready to collapse. Is it even possible for him to have carried a dead body on a bridge like that? Well, the fact of the matter is that he did! That kind of talk is just silly. You're silly! Why did he get so emotional all of a sudden? Gila. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Ah, bodoh, aku males banget. Aku mau present ini aja karena aku capek. Aku males. Oh nggak, masa nggak bisa? Masa salah? It's impossible for her to see that, you stupid people in the court. Why you can't see that? Why can't you see that? It's impossible. Oh my god, unless they terraform the stupid cliff, man. You mean the defendant carried the body all by himself? Yes. Considering the size of the defendant, I don't think it would be difficult. Yes, but let's remember they were on a narrow bridge that was ready to collapse. It is even possible for him to have carried a dead body on a bridge like that. Well, the fact of the matter, ini udah nyonyo bodo amat. Terus, oh, I'm sorry, I was supposed to talk about what I saw, and you're certain that it was my client who was carrying the body? Well, he was wearing a prisoner's uniform, but as for his face, so you're saying you didn't get a clear look at his face? Well, they were far away and it was raining as well. Ya udah, berarti lu nggak lihat. Dasar cewek aneh. I thought I was only supposed to say exactly what I saw. Excellent, you're a remarkably honest young woman. Have you ever put salt in your coffee? No, why would I? Why not, huh? Coffee with salt is sometimes good. It may actually go better with coffee than sugar, just to elevate the flavor a little bit. My point is, if you're not sure, you might as well add a ton of salt to it. It might bring out the rust in something, like a piece of evidence. Here's Wright. Yeah, bodo amat. I would put salt in my coffee. The two don't go well after all. Nggak apa-apa, just a little bit. Nih, pokoknya yang terakhir sih kayaknya. I'm supposed to talk about what I saw, but you cannot see because in the... Nah, aku nggak mau. Anjing terus gimana? Nyonya nyenye. Talk about what I saw. Terus apa? Mata anjing, apa dong? Kayak ini he carried over to the car tuh kayak apa sih anjing, kayak aku tuh udah present ini he carried over to the car, kayak nggak mungkin, kayak lu tuh nggak bisa lihat nih he carried over to the car, kayak you cannot even see here, like tapi I already presented and it's still wrong, kayak gimana? That was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. Enggak juga sih, tapi because I mean, maybe we can do this. There's actually another way. He can actually blur. Nggak tahu. Maybe this one. Ya benar. A killer not wanting his victim to be found. I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found. Adalah. Take another look at the map of the area and you will see how. Yeah, there's a river right below the bridge. Earlier, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about the river. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful currents. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. If 10 murders were to occur at that same spot above the Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water! Order, 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 order. I'm not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Faye. But I must admit it does seem odd not to have thrown the body into the river. Whoo! Well, Mr. Edgeworth. How sad. Perhaps Miss Faye would do well to try taking a dip in the river herself. After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature. My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did. None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw. Quite true. Miss Faye, it seems that your assertion is without merit after all. Why? But what the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous. Oh my god. Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car. That's certainly consistent with what the witness has told us. Please, witness, go on with your testimony.
I'll try.
All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again. Who is he talking about?
Alright, I'll do my best.
The novice bimbo.
After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly...
Apa sih anjir? Nggak jelas, bro. Naturally, he got in the car, was about to flee. That's when I came to my senses. I told to myself, you have to call the police. And so that's when you called the police? You're sure that you saw all that with your own eyes?
Yes, I'm 100% certain.
Are you saying that the victim didn't fall down on the bridge?
Actually, maybe she did fall, bodo amat.
If that was the case, yeah. Ini nggak mungkin kelihatan, you stupid. What did the man do then? Ya, ini baru. Jadi kayak I think ini kayaknya kita harus present ini nggak sih? Finally, dude! I presented this so many times and finally is the correct time. Well, Mr. Foster, it looks like you've done it this time.
Done what?
Made a crucial mistake. A crucial mistake? Like what, Miss Faye? The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes?
Yes, and?
It's simple, Miss Foster. Take a look at the diagram. Oh my gosh. What about the updated cliff map? The place you claim to have taken the photo from that day is your... See? Oh my god, I was already like, nggak mungkin, like it's impossible. She saw that, but I guess it's not time to contradict that yet. Do you see what I mean? Even if you tried to see the car, maybe she climbed, I don't know. This outcropping of rock is directly in the way. Huh! That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car. Ah! I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock, however, it isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car. But how tall is she, like 5 meters?
That's right.
It's not high at all. I was able to see his car just fine. I'm so sorry, but that just doesn't wash. I believe it was the witness who presented this as evidence to the court, yes? This is the location that the photo was taken from. Your own photo tells the whole story. Ah, see, it's tall. The left side of the bridge, by the outcropping that is being referred to, is really more like a cliff.
Ah!
Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff. But still, you claim to have been able to see the killer's car. Ah! No! Updated cliff photo. We terraformed the whole area. Order in the court. What is the meaning of all this ballyhoo? Your Honor, don't jump into any hasty conclusions. The fact that the SKP fled in the stolen car was reported on the news. After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset. I'm very upset right now. She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced herself that she saw it. But she was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes. Mr. Judge? What is it? I think I must have remembered things wrong. No way. Shut up, girl. Hey, wait a minute. You can't just say that. Objection! Miss Faye, no one on the face of the planet is perfect. Yes, indeed. Quite true. You know what they say? To err is human, to forgive divine. I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here. This is a freaking courtroom, dude. That's not fair. Ha! Save the tears for later, kitten. Mr. Armando, don't look back until the trial is over. Now is the time to go forward. But that wasn't fair. Okay, kitten, you need to relax. Then you need to remember. Other kitten's testimony. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. So tell me, how did she know that? Because she was in the crime scene, you I mean, he's not stupid. How did she know that he broke into the trunk? Aha! Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're going to have a lot of very suspicious people on the side of this courtroom. Well, witness, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk. Because there were marks left on the trunk lid. And certain there were scratch marks from when he broke into it. Mo pikirin, ko lu tahu. Ko lu tahu, you stupid, if you cannot see the car. Bodoh amat lu pikirin aja. It's obvious that this trunk has been broken open. Well, Miss Faye, are you satisfied? No, I'm not satisfied. The judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. What she just said, is there a contradiction in here somewhere? No, it doesn't work, you stupid. It doesn't work. Melissa Foster, it looks like you finally betrayed yourself. What? You said you were in a field taking photos of wildflowers, but even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? Finally, I finally got her! Huh, I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here. Then perhaps it would be faster if Miss Faye explained herself. Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches was... she is the owner of the car. She put it in herself? Or two? Or was she the couple? Not by herself, but she may be. The car belonged to a couple. Maybe she and her ex-boyfriend? I don't think she put the corpse in herself. Remember the first case? Was she able to move the thing? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do 3. I'm gonna go with 3. Because the stolen car actually belonged to her. That is why she knew about the scratches. Mr. Edgeworth? Okay, maybe no. Did you hear that? Yeesh. Okay, fine. See, I didn't want to doubt her. Like, oh, maybe she's not weak. She's not strong enough. Fine. She put the corpse... Okay, actually, I don't know. Oh shit, but I don't know. Could it be one? Wait, I want to save. Because we haven't saved all day. There's only one way that the witness... Yes, what is it? Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed it, the person who really hid the body in the trunk of that car was... Melissa Foster! It was you who did it, wasn't it? That's ridiculous! I could never! It was the man in the prison guard. He's the one that... I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Mr. Falls had been the one that put a corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car key. There's no need to break it open. Ah, yeah, because he was the stole car. He stole the car. But he stole the car. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. If he stole it, then he just need to beep beep and open the trunk. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Which means that the key would have still been in the ignition. I see. Sheesh, kukunya patah dong tuh orang. Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we never would have uncovered the truth. That it couldn't have been Mr. Falls that put the body in the trunk. Oh! Preposterous to even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took? The corpse could have only have been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. The timer, you stupid! You already forgot? You already getting senile even though you call genius young people? And you already know that at the time she was taking photographs. No, she wasn't. She was Now it's your chance, Mia. Finish this thing. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. There's no need to think too deeply about it. What I'm saying is the shutter for this may not have been pushed by Miss Foster herself. Yeah, it has a timer function. Let's take another look at this camera and see what features it has, shall we? It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod. Why? It's almost as if she had brought this camera just to take this picture. What are you trying to say then, Miss Faye? That when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed? Well, if she really did use the camera as a timer, then the answer is yes, she was somewhere else. Exactly, she was not in the field. Would the defense please explain further? Listen, this is a crucial point. Where was Mr. Foster when the incident occurred? I'm answering the question will also make clear Miss Foster's true identity. What the fuck? So, I don't know. Somewhere here, but here or here? Behind her? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Naturally, the witness was right here. But that's where the victim, Miss Hawthorne, was standing. Oh shit! What if cause they siblings, they look similar. Bodo amat na siya nang pikirin. And like, cause like, just like, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Wear a white scarf for identification. So even if it was Dahlia, if she wearing the white scarf, then they would be like, that's the girl. Manggo pikirin. Aren't they foster siblings? I don't even know. Maybe they're foster siblings. I don't care. Your Honor, if I may. After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. But this would mean that there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could only have been before the defendant met the victim. Objection! What? She was killed way before? That's crazy. What? That didn't cross my mind. How asinine. Of course Miss Falls met with the victim. The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk is the same one that killed her, Terry Falls. Whoa, what? Whoa, that didn't cross my mind. You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead. Oh, what? The victim, the person in this photo was not Valerie Hawthorne. Yeah, I know. Wow, what a bad girl. I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. Then who exactly is the victim in this photo? It's obvious, isn't it? It's your own witness. Oh my god. That's why she's wearing a freaking hat. That's why the hair is also longer. Look, that. And then in the photo also. Oh shit, hold on. This photo. See, it's longer hair. I think. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster. Me? Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on the mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne. Also, it's like super foggy and rainy. But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well, so... After all, she was the woman whose testimony helped get him convicted. I don't care. Crazy woman do act like that. But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in federal penitentiary. What does that mean? He couldn't remember exactly what she looked like anymore. You are just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof? Up your ass. I've got it all right here. This piece of evidence will blow this case wide open. What? I don't follow. I don't follow. I don't follow. Oh shit, I don't follow. It's definitely... hold on. It's this. It's the note. Victim's note. See? Wear white scarf for identification. I think so. I think this. Oh my god, I'm praying. Oh my god, I'm praying. Mr. Faust has forgotten the victim's face. That's why he needed some piece of identification, namely this muddy scarf. Ow! It was Mr. Faust who requested that she wear this scarf to identify herself. He has phasmophobia or whatever it is. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you are wearing a scarf like he asked, he would be like, ah. Anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne, even you, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster? No! Now it's like that disorder where you forget people's faces. Someone goes. Where's Miss Foster? She's collecting herself in the lobby. It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it, but she escaped. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. Prosopagnosia. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together. What a psycho. The only question is, why did she do it? Because she's a psycho! Well, isn't that obvious? She's the real culprit. Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. Recess forever. The defense and the prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies. Yes, Your Honor. Understood. Psycho! This court is in recess. Yeah, it's just because she's a psycho. What else? What else? What else? Ending so. I want a idle meeting. And then we'll be back. Okay, hello, everybody. Let's go. He didn't speak a word, huh? Mr. Falls like, Ooga! Eek! I'm sorry. I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up. Thanks. We're almost there once I prove that you committed the crime. Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we gotta get past. Obstacle? Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Inheritance! I don't know. Or maybe she's jealous. She wants to take the boyfriend of this guy. Whatever, I don't know. Motive, huh? Anyway, we're still badly in need of information. Information? Or she's just a psycho. I don't know. Information, right. What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. She's just an evil girl, bro. All we know is that she's a student studying literature, studying poison. And one more thing. What is it? Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. What? The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. Zebra Boy? I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago. Okay, I trust you. That day 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This picture, it reminds me everything. Bridge looks same just like then. 5 years ago, like it could fall apart any minute. Oh, the whole pew-pew with the kid? So it's broken like that for at least 5 years. Oh my gosh, what if the victim lived and it was Dahlia Hawthorne? Bodo amat mong pikirin. Sorry buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute. Pusing, it's no use to think. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago. I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne. Tu anjing kan? Dahlia Hawthorne? Tu kan Dahlia Hawthorne? Hold on, did you say Hawthorne? What the frick is that age gap, dude? Tukan, she would be 16. Remember, she was 14. Then 5 years ago, she would be 19. And then the motive would be like, Lu Anjir, Lu, I want to kill you because you kidnapped me and I lived beach. The victim's last name. Dahlia Hawthorne is Valerie's little sister. What? Are you serious? The girl let her go. Bro. No, she my girlfriend, he said. Shut up! Come closer, and I kill her. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Oh, jeez. The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. But man, that's gonna be super traumatic though. I now feel bad for the psycho girl. At first I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it. Bro, that's like, dude, that's insane. He deserves to be behind bars. Wrong, no protect sister. Valerie betrayed me, betray us. Wait, what happened? What do you mean she betrayed you? Wait. We need to listen. Everything, all lies, all make-believe, kidnapping too. What is wrong? A make-believe kidnapping? Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel. Girl, sir, did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas. Hello? I do anything she says, anything Dahlia says. Anything Dahlia says? Hold on a minute. Wait, she was under Dahlia's control? What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by Dahlia? Yeah, me and Dahlia and Valerie too. What? Valerie was in on it. Dahlia's family rich, jewelry business. We get one jewel, that's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note we sent to her dad. Asked for $2 million diamond, tell him make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer cause she knew detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. Damn, gone wrong though. In the end, you were planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but the woman, the freaking woman. Arrgh. That woman, Valerie, she'd do it for real. She shoot at me for real. Me and Dahlia. Damn, God. I was shot in the arm. Dahlia, masuk sungai. Ya udah, Dahlia kayak, oh my God, you sister, how dare you betray me? I kill you, you freak. You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you? She did jump on purpose. I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out, wake up with police all over. And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. What if Dahlia was like, yo, this freaking loser, dude? I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me. No. Okay. Cause Dahlia, let's see, like, what's the worst way I can make her sound like a monster? Dahlia would be like, Dahlia whispered to her sister, this loser guy, let's betray him, and I jump to the river. And then 5 years later, she's like, hey, we're not splitting, I'm gonna kill you. Or something. That would be the most evil solution. That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. She likely, really, considering, what she did in the first case with Feeny and stuff. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below. But the river is lethal. Well, did she live? I think so. These 5 years, all I wonder is why? Why did she lie? That's all I want to know, because she's psycho evil. So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. Yes, but I forget what she looked like. So I tell her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her, just that's why. Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth. That's all. So that's why you made a crazy escape like that. Just one thing, zebra boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it? Where's what? Come on now, Kin. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Remember that now? Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know. Oh. You don't know what it's like? No, really? I don't know. It's gone with Dahlia. Dahlia in her stomach, maybe. With Dahlia? It's up her butt. That day on the bridge, Dahlia put it in backpack. It's with her! Now gone with Dahlia. Gone forever. No, it's not gone. I bet you it's not gone. I bet you it's not gone. It disappeared with Dahlia, huh? Wait a minute. You can come back in now. Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne? Never found her? My sweet Dahlia. They never found her. Swallowed by river, gone. Dahlia, my teen angel. Oh, you're in for a surprise, sir. Your teen angel? How old was she anyways? Just 14. Well, she'll be 19. I guess you were robbing cradles for diamonds. Gee, I wonder where Dahlia is. She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth $2 mil. Yeah, I guess it's to avoid yeah, it's like she's thinking ahead. She doesn't want to deal with student debts. Oh man, angels these days. He's in for a surprise. Falls takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel? Is she really a? It's time, kitten. It looks like we have a few more races up our sleeve now. You bet. Oh my god. The training wheels come off now, Mia. You've got to strike while the iron's hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls. Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're a brave young lady, and not this again. I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is... What are you talking about? My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed the violent crime, that's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? Oh, a lot, believe me. It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next. Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive? Yes, of course, I think... Huh, you're still acting as tame as a kin. Hold on, let's save. Yeah. Mr. Armando, listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro. Maybe so, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that.
Excuse me, may I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course, Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why. I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
Shut the frick up, girl! I see, you're such an honest and upstanding young lady. It looks like this witness is a real professional. What do you mean? Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her, click, she lights right up. Jeez. Very well then, let's hear what the witness has to say. This novice bimbo. Just kidding.
I was out of the country until the year before last. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have any reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago. Or kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
Bro. Out of the country, eh? Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Indeed. You're up to bat, Kin. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile. You bet. Somehow, I have to tie her to this case. Yeah, where were you? So, what country were you living in then?
We were all living abroad, but after my parents were killed...
After your parents were killed? It was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home alone.
I lost everything. I didn't even have any personal identification.
What kind of sob story is this? What do I do? Should I press her? Yeah, you know, let's press her. Witness, answer my question. I'll even repeat it for you. What country were you in? Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. I was just asking where she was from. What the fudge? I didn't ask for a life story. I asked her where she was from. What country she was in and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. What we're here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to this case.
I've lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Falls or Detective Hawthorne.
Orang gila. Maybe she got adopted because his parents died and then she moved here and then the police officer was somehow in charge and she got adopted and I don't know, man. I think we've established that point. Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add that you've just stated...
Yes, please, Mr. Judge.
Naturally, I didn't know either the victim or the defendant. We need to establish that she is called Dahlia Hawthorne, but first we need to do something else. I don't know. So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyways?
I just love being outdoors, picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing.
You don't look like much of a hiker to me, but you look like a digger of sorts. Ha! But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here and no trains run through here. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to.
Well, I went there once with that college hiking club. I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess.
Didn't know you were such a goth. By the way, what's the name of your college? Ivy? The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life. All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime. The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent. Your face is malicious. Thank you. She's really gone too far. Miss Faye, you're treating on thin ice here. Hardly said anything. Talk about sensitive. She doesn't have a reason to hurt a police officer. Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car.
Well, that's...
Oh, come on. Stop objecting everything. Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement proves nothing. Oh, really? And why is that? The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that, at the time, an officer showed her this photo. That seems like a rather serious mistake. Ha! That's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book. That's not fair.
That wicked inmate. I'll never be able to forget that horrible day.
Holding a grudge. Kidnapping a poor girl. You knew about that incident? But weren't you out of the country until the year before last?
Well, I saw a report about the escaped convict on the news. They had an in-depth report about his whole story.
So you were still living abroad 5 years ago, is that right?
Yes.
I can't let her get away with these lies. Listen to me, she's neck deep. Somehow you're just gonna have to get her to show the court her true self. Yeah, we need to prove that she's Dahlia Hawthorne. A grudge?
Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt. My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges.
He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
What do you mean by that?
Your client. He forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is kind of forgetful. Wait, I'm gonna press. You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What did you mean by that?
Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification. We're onto something, probably.
Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. Oh, you spoke too much. This is bad. Mr. Falls' reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best. Have it added to the testimony. What the witness said just now was tremendously important. I'd like it added to the official testimony. Okay. After all, the defendant is a killer and a mentally unbalanced one at that. The testimony only helps to further prove that point. No, that's not why I... Enough. Witness, if you would. My pleasure, Mr. Judge. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. What do you mean by lucky? Well, it's February now. Everybody's wearing scarf. If I had accidentally worn a white scarf like he said, then you yourself might have been killed. That would have been a terrible loss for this world. Ha! It looks like you pressed too hard this time, kitten. Keep looking around and you're gonna lose sight of the finish line. Justice is blind, but she's not deaf. Sometimes you have to know when not to talk. Okay. The scarf is not white, though. Oh yeah! Then how did she know? How did she know? Because this is a note found on her desk. Mr. Falls did give instructions to Valerie Hawthorne about their meeting, but how did she know about that? The note that she left said, wear white scarf for identification. Yes, what about it? Isn't it obvious? Doesn't it strike you as odd? Yeah, she's talking. That note was a secret piece of evidence. How is it that the witness knows about it? Ah! Order! It is odd, isn't it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, did you show top secret evidence to the witness? Your Honor, I certainly never gave anyone permission to do such a thing. In that case, the only way... Anjing, just a moment. Of course I didn't know about the note. It's just, I saw it when it happened, with my own eyes. Pasin burisik banget. When the victim went to see the killer, she used her own scarf to signal him. Psi. That's why I assumed that the signal was a white scarf. No, but the scarf is blue. I suppose that makes sense. Come on, Mia, you can't let her weasel out of it that easily. Witness, sorry, but your explanation isn't going to work here. But why? It's true, that's what I saw. Impossible, there's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him. You've said several times in your testimony that the victim was wearing a scarf. A white scarf, correct?
Yes, is something wrong?
That's what I'd like to know, Miss Foster. Sorry, I keep saying Mr. Have a look at this. It's the victim's scarf. I'm sure people would disagree about what to call this color. However, it certainly is not white. You knew what the note said. She knew the contents of the note? No! It says, wear white scarf for identification. That's the reason why you said it was white. Well, Miss Foster? No! Order, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm waiting for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public. And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one, the person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person. Dun! Who is it, I wonder? Did you say one more person? That's right, a person that no one would have suspected. Have you figured it out, Kin? Yup. The third person that knew the contents of the note was Dahlia Hawthorne. And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before. Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time, there is her name right there. What's this? So who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne. Miss Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. The dead? Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime? You don't mean... Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls. Shoo! You said she was killed, but was she really? What are you implying? Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago, when she fell off the Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found. Objection! A crime he never committed. She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead. Objection! But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster? I believe that's the same age you are. What a bold claim, honestly. Objection! Even you couldn't. Miss Faye, you're not saying... His only crime was dating a teen, real. But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. What? Ha, nice work. That was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist. I understand. If I can expose her true nature, I can turn this whole case on its head. Now is my chance to make Mr. Edgeworth squirm. Witness, just who are you anyway? I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness.
Yes, I understand.
Huh? What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself. Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far. You don't mean... Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know? Naturally, oh my god, she already knows and he's trying to hide it. We conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses. Sheesh, what did he say? It's so freaking annoying. Huh, it looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go. No way, but then why? If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Let me introduce you to... the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Please. But, I thought she died 5 years ago. We thought so as well, but, well, as you can see. Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years? That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime. Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder.
Objection!
Ooh. Really, Miss Faye, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win? At any cost. How dare you? Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious. Her big sister. Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. What if the girl is insane? I don't know. I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion? What possible reason would this witness have to killing her beloved sister, the frickin' diamond dude? Well, you see, I thought I was winning, but somehow he's turned it around on me. I think you need a little push in the right direction, Kin. The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim. Oh, that wasn't me. It was this guy, this crazy coffee addict.
Objection!
I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. Let's save, actually. What makes you think they're empty, boy? Because your protege looks like she's sweating bullets. I am sweating bullets. You think you're in a tough spot, huh? Of course, aren't I? No, you've just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. Up to me? The rashness of youth. How charming. This coming from someone younger than me. Now then, let's not waste any more time, Miss Faye. What motive would this witness have for murdering her own frickin' sister? I think it's the diamond. What is this? Is this the defense's idea of a joke? If so, I certainly don't get the punchline. Well, Miss Faye? Oh, that was the rashness of youth. The rashness of youth? And what is your point? Oh, wait, it's not the diamond? Fine, whatever. He's guilty. evidence law! Oh my god, good thing we saved. Okay, what's the question? What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister? Talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. I think that's it. The story starts after Terry Falls escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. The whole truth? There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. What is it? That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently. A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is. Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was the secret that was so important? Where is your evidence? Dahlia and Valerie Hawthorne and Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all. It's the diamond. Oh yes, I know this secret. And now it's diamond. The defense would like to request further testimony. What testimony? Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago. We believe it will explain a lot of things. Such as the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters. Very well, I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it will be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf? What the frick, bro?
Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge.
Putting on the old charm one more time, Dahlia? But this will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles.
Oh, 5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister, Valerie, brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life.
The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we're to believe after all that, she murdered her sister? Preposterous. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth and Miss Faye. Yes, Your Honor. As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. Well, I'm traumatized from this case. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination. Mr. Edgeworth got to jump on me again. Ha! If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Let's save again. Listen up, we still got that info. That Ace up our slave. What info? Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged. That's right, it was a fake kidnapping. Terry Falls told us that in the lobby. I do anything she says, anything Dahlia says. My teen angel! What you're saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by... Yeah, me and Dahlia, and Valerie too. Yes, that's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. That's her secret. Terry was betrayed. Did you and Mr. Falls have a relationship?
Yes, as a tutor.
As a tutor? You were tutoring him, Mr. Falls?
No, of course not. And don't be ridiculous. Mr. Falls came to the house to tutor me.
Oh, okay, so he was a tutor. He probably came up with a kidnapping plan during that time. The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see. Quite the clever fellow, that Mr. Falls. Did I hear him right? Did he just call Mr. Falls a clever fellow? Bruh. The ransom price was the raw diamond. My sister, Valerie, brought it to the bridge. I heard the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million. $2 million? It was still uncut, so it was about the size of a pint of milk. A $2 million pint of milk. I don't know what to think about that. The defendant demanded that her sister, Valerie, make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual. By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up there on that mountain? If he ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape. There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety.
What a wickedly clever man that Mr. Falls is.
Yeah, right. It was all your plan.
Anyway, Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain and...
That was a dangerous thing to do considering you were being held hostage.
Yes, but actually, that saved my life.
What do you mean?
You see, Mr. Falls was holding a knife in his right hand. Somehow, I just knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me.
Orgil ba? I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment.
Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Falls turned to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Bloodthirsty grin. Ooh, my God, ni mengarang bebas, coy.
In the next instant...
What? I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift.
I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. The crumbling bridge, nowhere to run, then just one little shove from behind.
That was it. A little shove from behind?
Before my sister could catch me, I fell into the river. I survived, but
and that's why you hid your identity?
Yes, I only told my sister.
Valerie Hawthorne, eh?
Yes, she's the only one who knew about me.
Meanwhile, legally, this witness has been deceased for 5 years.
I did never want something like that to happen to me again.
And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right?
Yes, my sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of.
That makes sense. Without an insider's help, doing all the paperwork would have been impossible.
She was the only person left in the world I could count on. And you think I killed her? There's no way I could.
It's the moment of truth for this witness, too. Once the truth about this staged kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel she really is. I've just gotta prove that the kidnapping was a hoax. Hold on, let me... Let me look at the the evidence for a little bit. Lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. After she made the exchange, she shot him in the arm. Shoving me off the bridge from behind? Shoving me off the bridge from behind? Gak jelas anjir nih orang, sumpah. Which statement? Which statement? Which statement? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, which statement? Oh my god. He tried to kill me. She shot him. I don't know. You say that Mr. Falls pushed you into the river. However, that's hard to believe. But it's true. I felt a push on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Falls. I'm sorry. I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible. Impossible? I asked that the court recall the condition of Dusky Bridge now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in the last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind as you have claimed, instead of being carried away by the river, you would have been smashed by the bedrock below. Ouch! Bocor kepalanya. I'm all certain death. Really? Do you understand now, Dahlia Hawthorne? The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible. Dahlia geprek. Ah! Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Who knows the condition? Maybe the rock was a slime back then. Why, for all we know, the water level in the river may have been higher back then. But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level would have made a difference. You're right. If the events occurred just as the witness has testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this? You see, Just a moment, Your Honor. It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge. Huh? Apaan sih? What do you mean? After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. Ya kan ada railingnya, you stupid! If that's true, she would have fallen into the river. Kan ada railingnya, you on, except if she's too thin. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she's too thin like paper. Is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct?
Now that you mention it, I do remember now. When I fell off the bridge, my skirt got caught on one of the bridge's side wires.
Oh. You can't be serious. Order in the court. It seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion. Not now, Mia. This is no time to retreat. She's just making shit up now. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assaults. What? I believe your reasoning went something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it is plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say that's impossible. Oh my god. Ridiculous. What is so impossible about it? I don't know, I'm just so sick of her BS, dude. Because your flawed logic contradicts the fraud! What is his flawed logic? Ah! Whatever. I think it's the witness photo. I think it's the witness photo. I don't care. Bye! I don't care. Your Honor, all of the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to about 5 feet off the ground. It would be impossible to push someone off from there. No! But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over. So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Falls had been shot in the right arm. Ah. And more importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point-blank range. So, Mr. Falls throwing the witness off the bridge, that is clearly impossible. Ugh. Get fricked, dude. Order, what's the meaning of this? Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally. What? What is this? Oh my god, what is that roar? Indeed, what do you mean by such a ridiculous remark? Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had her gun and handcuffs. She could have saved me. Jumping into a raging river like that would have been suicide. Perhaps, but still, that's exactly what you did, because you're crazy. You were probably confident that you could handle the swift current, but even more so, the witness had a much more compelling reason for jumping into the river. Oh, then what was it? What was so important that she'd want to jump into the river? The witness is still alive. This fact alone explains everything. This is why she risked her life by jumping into the rapids of the Eagle River. I sure hope it's this one. Oh my god, please. 5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up the mountain with her, the $2 million diamond. Oh, he knows about it. It can't be. Yes, Dahlia had it all planned from the beginning. The $2 million, she was going to keep it all for herself. And 14 years old? At 14 years old? She forced Mr. Falls to help her fake the kidnapping. Literal demon child, holy shit. At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river with the ransom tucked away safely in her backpack. Literal demon child, holy crap. Why, that's simply ridiculous. The Omen. Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old. Yeah. Do you really think a 14-year-old is capable of such a demonic plan? Yes. This woman is a demon. Oh my god, real. The Omen. And there was one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. Oh my god, so they're both demons? Fucking crazy. What is this? She's not just a bad girl, she's a demon! You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well?
Objection!
But she was a detective then! You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping? Yeah, maybe a surprise! Some detectives are corrupt! That's how it is! Precisely! I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder. What do you mean by that? On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Falls, Valerie called her sister Dahlia, and then she told her what she was planning to do. She was going to tell the whole truth, as she wrote in her notes. That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. That is when you hatch your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Damn, what? A plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne. Oh my god. Who is that laughing at a time like this? Wow. Forgive me, it's just hilarious. Witness? Is that you? You amuse me, woman. Miss Mia Fey. You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally, you have the evidence to back it up, don't you? Evidence? Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. That at 14, I plotted it with Mr. Falls and my sister. Well, And one more thing. What happened to them $2 million diamond? If you can't provide evidence to at least show that. Well, Miss Faye. Oh my god, is this why she lost? I don't know. What a joke. You, Miss Faye? Are you stupid or something? How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Well, it seems that we've come to the end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I am forced to reject the assertions made by the defense. Of course you are. Is this it? Is it really over? That girl has made a fool of me and there's nothing I can do about it. Ha! Without evidence, the trial is over? Who decided that? Mr. Armando! Come on now, kitten. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? Huh? For example, even if there's no evidence, there's still testimony. Testimony? On the day in question, Talia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Fall's stolen car and then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right? Yes, that's right. I'm sorry, my bad. I thought only the prosecution could make their own rules. In that case, there's only one answer, right? There is only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Since there's no proof, there's only one thing left to do. Who is the one person who can testify to the demon woman's crimes? Well, it's him. Well, it's him, right? The defendant. he's like grayed out. Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a new witness. A new witness? Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Terry Falls. The defendant? There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person that knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that can say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne or whether it was in fact her younger sister Dahlia, disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all. And that person is Terry Falls. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this? Bodo amat. Why not? The prosecution has no objection. Very well. Bailiff! Bring the defendant to the witness stand! This is my last chance, Mr. Falls. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left. Ooh, yay! La-ba-da-ba-ba. Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point? Yes. I don't believe it, no way. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me. Mr. Falls, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive, and you were used for $2 million. That's not true. Mr. Falls, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne or was it Dahlia Hawthorne? Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago she promised never ever betray each other, and you believed her! Terry. Dahlia! It's true. You are alive! You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad. Tell the truth, the real truth. I believe in you. I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know. But there is one thing that I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry. What a snake! Dahlia. Oh my God! I will allow Mr. Falls to testify once and once. Oh, what a demon! Oh, what a demon, girl! Mr. Falls, yours will be the final testimony in this trial. Oh my God, what a demon! Anyways, let's save. Witness. I'm sorry, I apologize. Water, please, water. I also need water. Can't talk. Need water. I need water as well. Everybody hydrate. I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitterer than hell itself. Oh my God. That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of the bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. I watched my car from bridge. I never put nobody in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked, then she left. That was Valerie. Not my Dahlia. Angin! Mr. Falls, you're covering for her. Do you think she would do the same for you? That's enough, Miss Faye. This last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial. Well then, Miss Faye, please proceed. Is this how you want it to end, Miss Falls? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence? There's only one person who can stop it. You can, I think. According to the note, the meeting was supposed to take place at 4:30. You certainly arrived early, didn't you? It was raining, already dark too. You waited on the bridge for 30 minutes? Mr. Falls, Eagle Mountain, that spot. Strong, strong memories. Why did he just climb up? Could it be he's hiding something here? Okay. She wasn't there, so I'm waiting on the bridge. You were quite early, so you waited on the bridge, correct? Yeah, like waiting, I'm used to it. I'm sure he is. Every boy waited 5 years to ask a single question to find out why a woman betrayed him. To him, 30 minutes must have been like a blink of an eye. I watched my car from bridge. He was watching. That means he was facing that way. Never put nobody in that car. And then if one woman came and stood in front of me, that means the location, the positions are different. That means the position will be reversed. Because he was watching the car from here, and then one woman came, definitely she came from the left and not from the right, because the bridge is like bolong, right? That means the position must be reversed. That means the woman must be closer to the car, and he is further to, closer to the hole. You were watching the car? The bridge, other side is broken, nobody can come from there. So I was watching car. What else were you expecting him to do? I suppose that's the obvious thing to do, but something's bothering me. What's on the other side of the broken bridge anyway? No one lives there. There's a small shrine up on the mountain, but that's it. Anyway, nobody came. And then one woman came. Mr. False, think carefully now. Are you certain that it was Valerie Hawthorne? I never lie, it's the truth. It was Valerie. I remembered her face. No, you stupid, you didn't. Wait a minute, if you had remembered her face, then why did you make her wear a scarf as identification? Sorry, I told a little lie. Come on. But the woman I met, she was different from the woman standing here now because he's wearing a hat! You What did you talk to her about anyway? Mr. False. Valerie told the truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago. She said someone needed to take the blame for it. That was all I could think to do, she said that. That's why she lied, got me the death penalty. And were you satisfied with the answer, witness? Oh my god, Dahlia died. It was my fault. But I don't really remember. Maybe I did. Maybe I did push her in. It don't matter no more. Either way, my Dahlia, my sweet teen angel, dead. She's not dead! But you just saw that she's not dead! After Valerie talked to me on the bridge, nothing left to live for. It was Valerie. How can you be so sure? It was raining at the time, and sunset that day was at 5 o'clock. It would have already been pretty dark on that mountain at 4:30. Please, Mr. False, this is your last chance. You've already taken the fall once for something you didn't do. That woman. It wasn't Dahlia. Stop right there. What more needs to be said? Even if it means the death penalty, even if it means taking the blame for murder, you'll still do whatever it's necessary to protect her, won't you, Mr. False? I know it's obvious, but he's clearly lying. He's been cursed by Dahlia Hawthorne. He'll probably go to his grave still believing in her. Mr. False. Even if you can show he's lying, the poor guy will still be cursed. You'll still have to point out the contradiction anyways. That's the curse of being a defense lawyer. Anjir banget, bro. Aneh banget sih. I wonder which... Like this?
Objection!
So when you go to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge, you're sure of that? Yeah, I'm sure. You're sure, huh? Well then I'm sure too, Mr. Falls, that you're freaking lying! I'm sure that you're lying. Huh. My teeth! Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Faye. You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right? But that's the victim at the end of the bridge. Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. False. He must have arrived at the bridge after she did. Mr. False, please don't get so worked up. We just wanted the truth. Oh, my teeth. I got there around 4 o'clock. It's true. I had somewhere to go. A special place. Did you go to this special place before you went to the bridge? Yeah, it's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent our love. Oh, another one of those things, huh? A memento? 5 years ago, I hid it under the base of the tree there. It's gotta be freaking evidence. It's gotta be freaking evidence. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god, no! This little bottle and necklace is your memento? It's quite charming, but it looks empty. What a little demon! Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. He then left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. Oh god, with that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car. No! Indeed, that certainly was enough time for it. I've still got a chance. Mr. False, there's no mistaking it. Oh my god. Mr. False? Oh no! Oh no, is he gonna vomit and die? Oh my god. That's enough, please. Witness, no! I promised her 5 years ago, if it ever happens, that we can't trust each other no more, then we're supposed to drink bottle. No, stop the train! Ah, Your Honor, we need a recess! No, he's gonna die! No! So I did it. I drank this. No! We are so close, just a little more. I was going to prove your innocence! Ah! No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. We'll kill sweet Dahlia again. Mr. False! Mr. Armando, thanks for the coffee. Mr. False! No, what the fuck? I'm so pissed off! This girl! Oh! Oh my god, come on. The freaking client died. That's how she lost. Her freaking client died! And so my first trial ended suddenly and tragically. Oh my god! It ended with no winners, only losers. Oh, this is so fucked up! I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul I thought it would never heal. What? I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. Oh my god, in 3-1 she must have been so satisfied. Oh my god, oh my god. I mean, I don't know, I forgot what happened to Dahlia Hawthorne, but like, she was there. I'm so mad. But one person. I hate this breach! The true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne. She left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face. Oh my god, what? Unforgivable, that witch! Oh my god! Mr. Armando! We were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. Angin! You were just a little too soft, kitten. It's my fault. It's all my fault that Mr. Fox killed himself. Don't cry, kitten. You're going to make my coffee all salty. Imagine your first trial like this. What the hell? I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this. Mia. Oh my god, it's the Godot music. Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. Oh my god, he's pissed! The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. Mr. Armando. No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. Then you file them away and eventually forget them. Oh man, I'm so mad, bro! What the fuck? 1 year later, in this very same courthouse, I, myself, got wrapped up in that case. Frickin' Dahlia Hawthorne. Burn in hell. Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was death! 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 Okay, guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angelic smile on her face. It was finally all over. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all this. Oh no, is Dahlia Hawthorne back? Bridge to the turnabout. I'm so angry, man. I think that's enough Ace Attorney for today. I think that's enough Ace Attorney for today. Oh my god, I hate that girl so much. Freaking Dahlia Hawthorne. So much pain. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I hate so much hate for her. Anyways, next case though, it will be the final case, and after we finish the case, we will be able to play Apollo Justice. I hope she gets what she deserves. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I think I need to, I don't know. But it's still early, so I wanna play another game. It's either I play another game or I continue with Phoenix Wright, but I feel like my mental health is already enough for Phoenix Wright because I'm so angry because of Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm just so angry. I'm just so angry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just so angry. I'm like really angry. Like I don't know, guys. Like why? Like why? Like this freaking girl, dude. What an incarnation, an incarnation of Satan. You know? And if there's any character in Ace Attorney to like I want the death penalty on her, it's her. What a demon. Holy crap. What? Oh my god. That's crazy. What even? What is wrong with her? Like, she's crazy. What a witch. She's pure evil. It's crazy. Damn, what? Oh my god, that's rough. Felt so bad for that guy from Mr. Falls. Oh my god. Insane. You know? Oh, what? Anyway, I'm gonna read super chats before I finish. Oh my god, that's so crazy. That's, oh my god. Whoa. I'm gonna need a little bit to, you know, take a break from this Dahlia Hawthornism and then go back to, you know, just finish the final case in maybe 2 or 3 cases. We'll see. Yeah, I bet she breaks her pasta when she cooks it. God damn. Oh my god. Crazy. This game is the best in the series. I know, she's so evil. What the heck? She's just like devils incarnate. What? Oh my god. 5 years for no freaking reason, and then he ends up drinking the freaking thing. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Anyways, Velvet Nimbus, that jawbreaker must taste really good. Oh my god. We have Anton M. Huh, are we too young to drink coffee? Okay, bring us some breast milk. What? We have Yenwei. That's not Melissa Foster. That's Furio Tigre. Nice. There's arguably only one other Ace Attorney villain who's around her level of villainy. Ooh, don't spoil me. Because we're so close to the new game. We have Silly Ivan. A man can be a pick-me if he only pretends to be an ally to women and feminism. It's not purely a female thing. I guess so. I don't know, but I don't see guys saying pick-me as much. But anyways, that's true actually. We have Zipley, thanks. We have Ariel Levinde, updated identity report. Witness's name is Galiat Hawthorne. My god. Oh, that freaking girl. Oh my god, was there anyone even in TGA that was this bad? I don't think so. Oh my god. The Velvet Nimbus. It all makes sense now. The courtroom wasn't beguiled by Dahlia, Melissa's charm and good looks. They were intimidated by her 5-meter tall stature. Yeah, exactly. She can't even peek through the cliff. Yes. What's Magato dudes? What's that mean? Yeah. Oh my god. Anyways, Matt and Guard, but I guess like Matt and Guard isn't, I don't know, I felt like he was just like some evil guy, but this woman is just like he's really smart at using her evil smartness thingy. Anton M, this case in a nutshell, Reine mauling over Dahlia. I know. Oh, McGurger. Yeah, like, and Guard was like more cartoonishly evil, and Dahlia is just like devils incarnate. I keep saying that word. Blue SCs from Nicholas M, Slow to Shadows, Violet Gelato, Freya, Zipley, and Anton M. Psst, don't wet the court record. JC2, Farron, Thaddeus, Yuri Rafael de Oliveira, DA, and then we have Ariel Levinde. Edgy, the updated identity report earlier was a joke. You did not have to take it seriously. She's not even that smart, she just has huge manipulation power, and she's really good at using it. We have Sloth Shadows. Now I'm imagining that Falls was a straight-laced, upstanding tutor, and Dahlia's manipulation slowly eroded his mind until he came out of prison an entirely broken man who could only ramble about his teen angel. I guess so. Like, I feel like Falls wasn't even like a bad guy, because he was like a tutor, right? And then maybe Dahlia started manipulating him and stuff, like, oh, my family, so that let's do this whole diamond thing. And he's like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, my sister can help. Something like that. He's just a weak-willed person, but Dahlia is an evil, manipulative person. Yeah, or something. I don't know. Oh man. We have Sorry, where were we? Ziply, thanks for the fun episode, Reine. Great voice acting and very primal reactions to some of the characters. Loved it. Oh my god. For real. Crazy. We have LC11. Can only hate a character that much if the case was good, yeah? Real though. Thanks for enjoying case 4, Reine. It's tempting to see why Phoenix was where he was, eh? But that's true. You know, the fact that we are so, affected by this Dahlia character was, it means that the story is good, you know? Yes, yes, yes. That's why it's good. Anyways, we have Razor Cloys. Do we dare wish for a top partner like Dahlia? Surely we can fix her? Nah, I'll pass. Too much effort. We have Slot the Shadows. Maybe it's better that Falls didn't survive. His cost for both therapy and dentistry would have been off the charts. I don't know about that, but yeah, therapy and dentist would probably cost a lot. We have Test Chief. Technically, no one won that case. Oof, yeah, maybe that's what Mia meant. Well, he said one loss and one win. With that kind of outcome, it's like, huh. We have Darth Pika, thank you. We have Anton M. Dahlia didn't do nothing, I swear. Sorry, little lie. Ooh. Oh my god. We have Velvet Nimbus. The Dahlia hate is how we know the Adrian slander was all in good fun. Real! Oh my god! I can't. Yeah, you don't fix Dahlia, Dahlia fixes you. Exactly. and if the fix doesn't work, that drink in the bottle is sure to fix you. Yum. But anyway, that's it. Thank you so much. I kind of want to play another game, just to relax. And that's it for Race Attorney. I can't wait to play the last case, and after that we're gonna jump to Apologistice. So yeah, thanks guys. Oh, what's that? Francis. Thank you, Francis. Kid Edgy's outfit is framed in his office, by the way. Oh, right. Yeah. Terima kasih perhatiannya. Thank you very much for your attention. Look, keep an eye on new reservation room, okay? Salam rackets, everybody, and bye-bye.